Now today we are going to compute the compound interest when the interest is compounded annually, but the rate of interest is different for different years. Suppose there is a situation where the rate of interest for the first year is 10% and for the second year it is 15%. What are we going to do in such a situation? Let's find out. Now let's first understand the formula. It's important to understand the formula, how has it been derived, and then we will understand it with the help of a simple example. Say the rate of interest for the first year is R1. Principal is P. Time is, say, 1 year. I mentioned that the rate of interest for different years is different. So let's compute the rate of interest for just 1 year. Here the simple interest is going to be simple interest for the first year is going to be principal into rate of interest. Here the rate of interest is R1, so we are putting R1 here. P is the principal. Rate of interest by 100 into time is 1 year. So the simple interest is going to be PR1 by 100. Now we will add the simple interest to the principal. Then we will get the amount. So here we have the amount which is equal to P plus PR1 by 100. Now we can see here that P is common. We will take it out. So we have P outside and 1 plus R1 by 100 inside. So this is the amount for the first year for a rate of interest of R1% per annum. Is that clear? Now let's move on to the second year when we have a different rate of interest. See the rate of interest in the second year be R2. Now we will calculate the simple interest for the second year and then we will add it to this amount which has now become the principal for the second year. So let's calculate the second year simple interest. Here we have the principal as P. No, P is not the principal. We have a new principal. This is the principal. The amount of the first year is now the principal. So this is the principal and the rate of interest is R2 by 100 and the time is 1 year. We are calculating it for the second year, so the time is again 1 year. So this is the simple interest for the second year. Let's call it SI2. Now we are going to add the simple interest to this amount, which is now the principal, and then we will get a new amount that the lender will get after 2 years. So the new amount is equal to P1 plus R1 by 100. This is the principal and we will add the simple interest of the second year, which is P1 plus R1 by 100 into R2 by 100. Let me repeat it one more time quickly. We calculated the simple interest for the second year. We have the principal. This is the principal because this is the amount of the first year and now this amount has become the principal. We know the rules for computing compound interest. So with this principal, we multiplied the rate of interest of the second year and the time, which is 1 year. So we have got a new simple interest. We called it SI2. And now in order to get the new amount with this principal, which was the amount of the last year, we added the simple interest that we just calculated. And now this part is common. sorry, plus sign is there, and this part is common. So let's extract this part. So we have P1 plus R1 by 100. This part has been extracted, so we are left behind with 1 plus, and now that this part has been extracted from this whole part, so we have 1 plus R2 by 100. So we come up with a new formula for computing compound interest when the rate of interest is different for different years. That is, principal multiplied by 1 plus rate of interest of the first year by 100 into 1 plus rate of interest of the second year by 100. So that was easy. Now we will understand it with the help of a simple example. Now Ajay buys a refrigerator for rupees 4,000 on credit. The rate of interest for the first year is 5% and for the second year is 15%. How much is he going to pay if he pays the amount after 2 years? Let's find out. We know the formula for computing compound interest in this way, that is 1 plus R1 by 100 into 1 plus R2 by 100. So here we have the principal as 4,000 and the first rate of interest is 5 by 100 and the second rate of interest is 15 by 100. Let's calculate it. So this is the amount Ajay will pay after 2 years. So that was easy.